Welcome back, listeners. Today, this is Gex Talk 14. Yes, you heard me. The number 14.
Yeah, it's pretty good considering we only started 9 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a pretty good ratio. And, this is the first one in a few weeks, so...
Yeah,
I
we've
bet
been missing
all
out.
of the listeners are very pumped.
Yeah,
to
I
listen
bet
to
you
some
are.
juicy goodness.
I would just like to address beforehand that originally the plan was, because I was the one that couldn't record, that Lachlan would have a replacement host and the joke would be that I was fired. And we hyped that up a little bit, but it didn't go to plan, so I was not actually removed. I'm still here.
It would have been a hilarious joke if it did happen, though. Just letting you know.
It would have been.
So today we have quite an exciting topic because unlike the other boring ones where it's just Eddie and I, we're going to be debating meaningless topics.
I'm going to be killing Lachlan verbally.
Yeah, with meaningless debates that don't actually matter about dumb shit.
About
And,
the entertainment media that choose to control the population.
Yeah, and I actually was given this idea by Alex. So, yeah, shout out to him, I guess.
Our number one fan.
Except he said debate about superheroes, but that's kind of cringe.
Well, we'll do that a little bit.
Yeah, we might, but...
Well, I've already got the topic list.
But we've already got them.
Yeah.
So, let's just get into it, eh?
Alright, the first one I have on the list is Predator versus Alien. Man.
I
should have got the DVD copies of all of these movies.
I got the first Alien and the first Predator. So, on Blu-ray.
I meant I was just going to show it on the thing.
Yeah.
Alright,
I could put an overlay or something.
Mate, I'll tell you what. Now, this might not be my best opening.
Oh yeah,
to the
no,
debate.
you gotta say which side you're on first.
I'm definitely pro Predator.
Yeah,
I'm
pro
actually
Alien.
a Predator myself.
Yeah. Okay.
We need a
So
laugh
yeah, I'm
track.
Alien. We do. It's so fucking boring.
Which is ironic, because in real life, Lachlan is the Predator, and I'm the Alien, as I was not born in this country.
That's facts. Oh yeah, true. It's the definition of alien.
Yeah. So that's a juxtaposition.
Are we gonna have a structure to this, or is it just like?
Okay. Well, let's go with opening statement, then response, and then
rebuttal.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'll go first for my opening statement, just to show you how it's done. So the Predator. Why is the Predator better than Alien? Number one, Alien has a female star.
Yeah.
It's beta stuff, to be honest with you. Like, seriously, who gives? Whereas the Predator is like pro-marine, pro-military. They're going into a different land, trying to save their people. They're all being masculine. It sends a good role model for boys, whereas Alien sends a bad role model for girls, telling them that they need to be masculine. Because the woman in Alien is actually transgender. You can see our video on the Jewish Ninja Turtles for that. Is that the one where we talked about? Oh, it doesn't matter. But I would say that the Alien also, it's just a bit naff, really. It's a bit too graphic. I know I'm talking about the Predator here. They're walking around people's skulls and, I don't know. I like it. I like the Predator more. There you go.
Well, okay, my opinion is that basically you're wrong and dumb because, first of all, in the first Alien, I'm not gonna have an opening. I'm just gonna rebut what
you're going straight to a rebuttal.
Because in the first Alien, you probably didn't realize it because you're a degenerate, but at the time you didn't know that Ripley was the protagonist. So at the start, anyone could be the protagonist. But then as the movie progresses, you find out that she is the protagonist and she's actually the lead. But most of the movie, they don't even focus on her that much. They focus on the whole crew. So basically your point's wrong that... I don't even know what you said. But you're wrong. And I know that for a fact. And also, your point about it being too gory is just... I know you said that Predator has some gore, but come on, mate. Come on. It's rated M, not even MA. In Predator 2...
Predator is MA.
In Predator 2... No, I'm talking about Alien. Alien's rated M. In Predator 2, they like... Doesn't he like skin Jamaicans and then leave them hanging? How is that not too gory? You're a fucking fool. That's what you are. You're a fool.
I was just about to say something then about them being Jamaicans, but I decided not to.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna... Oh yeah, and also... I don't think... what's her name? Sigourney Weaver is transgender, if I'm honest.
You're wrong.
I highly doubt that she has had gender reassignment surgery.
I think that she has.
I mean, you can think that if you want.
Back to what I was saying, right? I'm going to offer a rebuttal to your rebuttal. Is when people speak about female protagonists, it doesn't matter if they're not for most of the movie. They're not female for most of the movie. No, they're not the protagonist for most of the movie. Ripley is always up there. They're always like, oh, well, it's empowering for women. No, it isn't. It's encouraging women to act like men. Yeah?
But
I haven't actually seen Alien.
Actually, if you've seen Aliens,
I haven't.
You would you would know that in the movie, she actually finds a
alien,
a stray child, and then she takes care of her for like most of the movie. So it's actually promoting motherhood. So you're wrong. So,
there is nothing inherently mother-like of looking after a stray child.
What?
What? So you mean to tell me that if you found a stray child, you wouldn't be like, oh, come on then.
No, well, she's like,
You'd
she
be like,
protects
no,
her throughout the whole movie. And then, in the end, one of the men sacrificed their lives to save the other one, so that actually enforces what you want to see.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, who wants to watch a movie with a female lead? The only movies that should have female leads, pornography. No.
Okay.
It shouldn't exist. It should be illegal. The
Okay.
What you call it? But what the Predator? They're like, have you not seen the handshakes and stuff? No, the first Predator.
That's cool. That's epic. Them doing that.
That's
like,
this
you
is
son of a bitch.
This is a bit of a tangent, but when they do like bodybuilding and all that, who actually watches that kind of stuff? I swear only homosexuals would.
What, you mean like bodybuilding contests?
Yeah, especially the bits where they're like showing it all off, you know?
Yeah, who does watch that? It's kind of weird.
I don't understand how they have the money.
It's not very entertaining as well. It's just people posing.
Yeah, I know, it's a bit strange. But as I was saying, back to my main point, I think that I've won this one. So leave in the comments below or off to the side who won this one.
Can't I do like a poll? I think I won.
That's what I meant.
Honest. Yeah.
Well, honestly, mate, I think that
you're wrong.
I haven't even seen Alien. I've only seen Prometheus. I've seen Alien Covenant as well.
Okay, well, if you probably would think Alien's boring because you have such a retard mind. But Aliens is an action movie, and it's made by James Cameron, and I know you like Terminator, so you'd probably actually enjoy that one.
James Cameron, he's good. I like James Cameron. I didn't like Avatar though; it's a bit boring.
Yeah, it's a bit boring.
All right,
next one. The
next one is going to be a fan favourite. No, it isn't. So, the original X-Men trilogy versus the original Spider-Man trilogy, or Sam Raimi.
I got this one in the bag, bro.
Yeah, I think you do as well.
It's literally no contest. Oh. So, I'm for the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy.
Yeah, you do your opening statement, then.
Well, my opening is, you know, X-Men 1 through 3. Mm-hmm. First of all, what actually happens in them?
Oh,
yeah,
well,
I don't even remember it, and I saw them like a few months ago, right? That's how boring they are. Months. And think about and Spider-Man. I remember what happens in the first one to a T. Second one to a T. Third one to a T. Even though the third one's not as good, it's funny to watch.
Well, everyone remembers the third one. That's
the third
just what
one's.
they put on for kids.
I would.
Nobody was like, "Oh, I'm going to
disagree
put on
that
the
the third
X-Men
one's
for my
not bad.
children." It's about our generation.
X-Men's crap. Well,
X-Men
crap.
is not crap. Oh, X-Men 1.
X-Men 1's boring, bro. They look ugly. And then the second one, I forgot I don't even know what happens in the second one. I forgot. Is that the...
Alright,
what happens
listen.
Third one...
No, the first
it's just
one...
a bit naff, if I'm honest.
If I remember correctly, what happens in
first
the third
one's the
one?
Statue of Liberty, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Liberty.
right. So,
What's the second
Magneto's
one? I
trying to
have no
turn
idea.
everyone into a mutant. And... the Wolverine joins the X-Men. That's cool.
Yeah, what happens in the second one?
Alright, I
Would
will
you
admit,
say?
the first Spider-Man is better than the first X-Men. But in the second one, right, that's when all the Stryker stuff happens. William Stryker with X-Men Origins Wolverine, the setup. No, it isn't the setup for X-Men Origins Wolverine, but this guy, right, at the end of X-Men 1, Wolverine's like, I'm going to go find out my backstory because he couldn't remember it. And then he goes there and he doesn't figure it out. And then that's when the X-Mansion gets raided and stuff. Like, I love Dr. Octopus and all that from Spider-Man 2, but X-Men 2 has it in the bag. And at the end, when, I can't remember why, but they go to the facility and then Jean Grey dies. Yeah. Sad. And it's the perfect setup for X-Men 3, which is the best adaptation of the Dark Phoenix saga.
Yeah, but there's only 2 adaptations, unless there's as in movies.
Yeah.
And they're both not too great.
I
that's
will
not saying
say
much.
Dark Phoenix is utter crap. It's not good at all.
Yeah, it's a bit shit, if I'm honest.
But
yeah,
X-Men 3,
not Superman. Spider-Man.
anti-vax.
There's 3 good films in the trilogy. How many good films are in the
No.
X-Men trilogy? 2. That's
No.
one less than 3.
No, you cannot say that if Spider-Man 3 is a good film, then
Yeah.
X-Men 3 is not a good film.
No, Spider-Man 3.
Everyone
It has
remembers
good
bad
elements.
movies. They either remember the best movies or the ones that are really bad, and that's why I can remember X-Men 3 to a T. Like, there's a vaccine, Dark Phoenix.
Well, then I would say X-Men 2 is just mediocre, because I can't remember that at all.
Did you even watch it?
Yeah, I did. I watched it a few months ago when I bought that. Well, I didn't buy it. I bought the thing like a year ago. Yeah, I went through them all.
I will say that I can remember the first Spider-Man a lot clearer than any of the X-Men movies.
Yeah, because it's a very good movie.
It is, I will say, and I can probably
There's a few
remember
shoddy
Spider-Man 3
effects, but that's just because of the time.
Spider-Man. Oh, you're saying that the movie's boring, and that's just because of the time. But the
What?
yeah, that's why it's X-Men 1 and 2 so slow, because of the time it was made.
Yeah, but didn't
No,
Spider-Man
X-Men
come out
has a
around the same
message
time?
about X-Men has a message about acceptivity and stuff
Doesn't
like
mean
that.
it's good.
Right.
Tons of movies have messages.
So-
that aren't good.
No, everyone, Lachlan has just said that inclusivity is not good. Do you really want to vote for this
No.
guy in the poll above?
I said that having a message doesn't automatically make the movie good.
Well,
Your
you're
point's wrong.
No, you're wrong.
That's just X-Men in general. You can say that about any X-Men thing because that's the underlying.
You can't say that
Theme of
about
all of them.
Deadpool.
Deadpool's crap. It's not funny at all. Okay.
It's mainstream humour. It's too normal.
No, it's not even mainstream humor. It's just cringe. He's like, "Oh, I'm Batman. I
That's the
mentioned
thing I
DC.
didn't get.
That's funny."
That's the thing I
It's
didn't
not.
get when he was talking about dubstep in like 2018.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
supposed
not,
to be funny?
That's
I haven't
that's
heard
not,
anyone talk about dubstep since like 2014.
That's not topical at all.
Oh.
So yeah, well, I guess that debate's done.
Alright, the next
Wait,
one
well,
now.
I think I won for that one as well.
Yeah, so do I. The next one, this is another one I'm not too shook on. But I said A New Hope is better than the Temple of Doom. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to open then?
Yeah, I'll open. Number 1. It's Star Wars. It's A New Hope. Everyone knows it. It made like loads of money. And also, it has a good message about how fascism is bad.
Is that it?
What's Indiana Jones' message, huh?
Indiana
Asian
Jones's
people?
message is that if you go to Shanghai, you can find a small Asian child, and he can become your best friend.
Nah, you don't want best friends with Asian people.
And and
that was an inside joke. It wasn't racist.
I think that I don't know. It's just a very enjoyable film all around. A good 3-0.
I would say
some people probably think it's racist now, but I don't care.
Temple of Doom is just boring. Harrison Ford is boring as is. He's also in The New Hope, but in A New Hope, sorry. But
your point on that it made a lot of money is invalid though, because you said Avatar was boring, and that's like the second most high money making movie ever, isn't it?
Oh well, you got me. You pointed out a contradiction.
You told.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I would say that Star Wars is it's better to watch. I'd rather watch A New Hope than A Temple of Doom. In fact, I'd rather watch Indiana Jones 3 than The Temple of Doom. The Temple of Doom is too wacky. They're all over the shop. They're like singing.
That's why I like it the most.
And then they're in a plane. If that was the goal, okay, but I don't think it was. It was just weird. I didn't like it. I liked Indiana Jones 1 more.
Well, I think they're all great. Well, maybe not the fourth one, but
I haven't seen
I think
the
they're all
fourth
pretty
one.
good. I wouldn't really bother if I'm honest, but it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I don't have much to say on that. It's just personal preference, honestly.
Yeah, that one wasn't as good. But the next one, guys, I promise, it's going to get real heated. This is going to be the clips, right? The Santa Claus versus Elf.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how you can... I'll just go with my opening statement first, because I need to get this out. I don't know how you can be so retarded to say that... the Elf is better than the Santa Claus. The Santa Claus has messages about what it means to be a good father. It's more relatable to current society due to divorce. It has a better message when it comes to fathers than Elf does, because Elf is like, I need to go find my dad. And then, yeah.
Yeah, it turns out he's a dickhead, then he redeems himself.
Although, to be fair, nowadays, Buddy would have just been aborted.
Well, okay, here's what I'm saying.
Should have been black, that would have been good.
Elf is just a funny movie.
Santa Claus is a funny movie.
Santa Claus isn't funny.
Yes, it is. How can you say that
Tell
Tim
me
Allen
one joke. Can
is
you
not
name a
funny?
joke in it? I didn't say Tim Allen isn't. I said Santa Claus, the movie.
Look. When he gets knocked off the roof.
It's not funny. I'm like, that's sad. I started crying.
Yeah, of course
When
you
I
do.
see
bet
that.
you wet yourself as well.
But like, I can think of so many moments from Elf that are funny. Like when he's
Okay.
eating chewing gum off the sidewalk or whatever.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's funny. That's just funny. Or when he puts like, what does he put? Sugar on his spaghetti.
Okay,
Why'd you do that?
What about when Tim Allen has to go down the little chute where the chimney's supposed to be? Huh? What about that?
Why would he do that? I'm joking. That wasn't funny. I don't think I ever laughed at that movie.
Oh,
But
I think
also, actually, no. You know, I just realized, Elf has one of the most iconic scenes ever in film history.
Are you thinking of, bye buddy, hope you find your dad?
Yeah, when he leaves to go find his dad, he's like, what is it? A snowman is like,
Yeah.
bye, buddy.
I will say that was cool. It was inventive. I really liked Elf, but I cannot, in good faith, say that it's better than the Santa Claus. The Santa Claus is, what you call it? It's literally a guy who has to cope with his ex-wife and her new boyfriend, and his wife's boyfriend. He's just trying to provide for his son, and then boom, he has to become Santa. Are you kidding me?
To give his son presents. See, there's an easy resolution. What's the easy resolution to Elf? Nothing.
easy resolution to
the
Elf
way
was that
the
they
way
need to
the
get
events
people
that
to
play out
believe
in the movie,
Santa.
the events that play out in the movie are what would happen in real life, and I know that for a fact.
And you don't think that the Santa Claus is near real life?
It's not realistic at all. It's childish and not funny.
Oh.
And Elf has Will Smith in it. Just kidding.
Have you seen that
I'm
new
not dumb.
Eurovision thing with
Yeah, what is that?
Will Ferrell? It was actually quite funny because I saw.
What is Eurovision?
Oh, Eurovision, not in general, or
Yeah.
the movie.
No, I just saw it. I saw it come up, and my mum said, "Oh, they got Eurovision."
The Eurovision is a yearly song contest. It's hosted by most. No, it's not. It's hosted by the winner of last year's. It's hosted in the country of the winner of last year's. What do you call it? It's a song contest. They have Israel and Australia in there though as well, which makes it a bit strange. Because that's not Europe.
Yeah, no, but it's the part of the whatever you call it.
They're not part of the European Union.
Isn't Australia?
Nope, neither's Israel.
What's it? Oh, it's part of the Commonwealth or something.
Serbia is not allowed into Eurovision song contest. It is not fair. Blow them up.
Alright, let's get back on topic.
No, wait.
What was I saying again?
Has Tim Allen fallen off? That's my point I'm trying to make. Will Ferrell fell off. All of his new stuff is just
Didn't you
crap.
say Eurovision was funny?
Okay, yeah, that's the exception.
Yeah, well, he could be making a return.
Have you seen that Avalanche one? I can't remember what it's called, but the one with Julia Day-Lewis, is it? The one from Seinfeld?
Oh, no, I've seen that interview, though, where he said big chungus.
Yeah, that's the only good thing to come out of that movie. That movie was so boring. It's inner city comedy, as I call it. Inner city. It's not funny at all. They're just complaining. But Will Ferrell, all of his stuff nowadays is just so.
What has Tim Allen made, though?
Last Man Standing.
Is that still on?
Yeah, it came back on. I'm not sure it's still on.
But yeah, we're talking about the movie. We're not talking about the actors in it. We're talking about how good Elf is.
Well, in that case, did Elf have 2 sequels? I don't think so, mate.
Yeah, and both the Santa Claus sequels are utter crap.
No, I'd actually say both the Santa
sequel.
Claus sequels. Yes, they lost their charm. Listen to me. They might have lost their charm, right, with like the father and son aspect, but the plot's amazing. Robot Santa? Are you kidding me? And then the next one, what was that?
It's Jack Frost.
Yeah, Jack Frost. Martin Short, one of the best comedic actors of all time.
But it just goes to show that Elf didn't need a sequel, because you can endlessly rewatch it and it won't stop being funny, because that's how great it is.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The first bit when he's in Antarctica, going to New York and all that, it's alright. The bit about Santa Claus and we need everyone to believe, I don't know. It just didn't strike me as much. It lost its what you call it?
Charm.
You know what is a good movie though?
These Nuts?
Yesterday.
No.
What?
I'm sure it's alright. I wouldn't watch it again.
Well, I have watched it again when you lot were at that party.
Facts. That's facts.
Good, it's charming. I like it.
So, in
have
conclusion, Elf is better.
No, Elf is not better. The Santa Claus is, what you call it? I don't know. It has that more. It's not. I wouldn't say immature. It has that more. You know. It feels
whimsical.
More Christmassy. It feels more Christmassy.
Nah.
It does.
Nah.
And then the layout of the North Pole, fantastic. It really is.
I think you're wrong, is what I think. And wrong. That
what, the North Pole?
Elf is probably the funniest movie I've ever seen in my whole life. So, with the
clearly-
exception of Swiss Army Man. But
Swiss Army Man is so crap. I don't know how you like that film.
I don't know. How do you like Yesterday? There you go. There's my opinion.
Well, Yesterday was a good film. It had charm. There was no charm in.
What about the part when he goes to see John Lennon? That was weird.
Oh, that was a bit weird.
Why did they do that? That was a strange thing to do.
Can you imagine? I was watching Anthony Fantano doing a commentary on Yesterday. Because he's my favourite YouTuber, Anthony Fantastico. He said, like, he made a point that, imagine they make a movie about your songs, and they only include the one of you that died. It's true. Well,
yeah,
I think
fair point. And didn't what's his name, like, abuse his wife or something?
John Lennon did, yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's a
he
bit
made
weird.
the song Imagine. You don't understand. He encourages people.
Imagine's not
to
even
just
that good.
Listen, mate. Listen to me, mate. Oi, mate. You need to sit down.
No,
Do you
I
understand
think
me?
I think everyone just likes Imagine because society tells them to.
You know what I think it is? I think it's a mixture of. No, it isn't. It's not a mixture of anything. It's just that song was released around the time of his death, so people remember
Yeah,
it.
so they're all sad. Yeah.
No, it's just stupid. It's not a good song at all. It doesn't sound good, and the
It
message
sounds
is
like
just crap.
the melody. I mean, not melody. Actually, I guess it is the melody. The beat, I don't know. Sounds like another song. So, John Lennon ripped off that.
I reckon
and
John Lennon
basically-
ripped off the Beatles.
Yeah.
But no, Imagine, its message is basically do what makes you happy. And this whole philosophy was taken apart pretty well in the film Joker by Todd Phillips. Even in the
Hangover
tagline,
is good. Have you seen Hangover?
I've seen
That's funny. That's a
1
funny
and
movie.
3.
They're pretty good.
I always miss the second one. In anything. If there's a trilogy, I just don't watch it. I don't like A New Hope. No, I don't like...
Empire.
What's it called? Empire Strikes Back. It's boring. It's so
Yeah, I don't get why
boring.
everyone thinks that's the best one.
Oh, yeah, it's true. I'd much
Oh,
rather
actually,
watch
no,
the
I do
second
know
one.
why they think it is, because they're like, oh, it's got a good message. It's like, shut up. No one cares.
It's true. Star Wars is overrated. Especially the new Star Wars fans, where they literally are just political leeches on the fandom. They don't understand. I need that escapism.
Yeah. Well,
That's like the Quartering. My favourite YouTuber.
Quartering sucks.
No,
He's
I
one of the
love
most
Quartering.
boring people ever. Oh my! It's same with? I think we already talked about it. Maybe it was on a deleted one.
I don't think
But-
we've ever spoke about the Quartering, but I think we spoke about Philip DeFranco in one.
We talked about I think we talked about that comic YouTuber with your boy Zach.
Oh yeah, he's so.
And talking
we
about
did.
how
He's
at
so
the
boring.
at the start of all of these videos, he's like, "Guys, we're going to be talking about these SJW propaganda. The society's been ruined
No,
by
he doesn't
Gail
even do
Simone."
that.
And then he starts, and then he's like, "But first, let me check out my Indiegogo campaign."
Yeah,
And he
it
talks about it
spends
for a
3
straight
minutes
10
and
minutes.
5 minutes.
Like, what are you talking about? I don't care. Just get
Yeah,
into
and it's
it.
all about the military. He's like, oh, I used to be in the military. Did you know that?
Oh,
I wrote a whole book about how I was in the military. Like, he literally, somebody probably said, why don't you write a book about it? And he went and wrote a book about it.
well, okay, that's a tangent for another day. But
But I just think that military service people, I don't know, they just need to get off their eye holes a little bit.
okay, well, that's a bit controversial. So let's just
No, that
just
was a
put that
joke, by
aside.
the way. That was a joke, by the way. I love everyone fighting for Bashar al-Assad in Syria. They're heroes.
Yeah.
The world needs more people like them.
Alright. So
I
Elf
did actually
won
have
that
another
one
topic.
again. I won 3-0. And basically, yeah, I won again. So next one, what's next?
Oh, I didn't have another debate. I did
I thought-
have. Oh.
No, I thought that didn't you have Terminator versus
Alright, well, you can do Terminator vs Robocop, but I haven't seen Robocop, so.
well, you haven't even seen Alien. How's that any different?
Alright, well, I'll make my opening statement for Terminator, and I'll be arguing for the first Terminator here, because it's so cool. Imagine that. You're just some woman, right? And it has a good message as well.
Doesn't that have a strong female lead as well? Well, not lead, I guess.
Why are you going to contradict me all the time, man?
Yeah, I don't...
Just let me have my opinion.
I'm just pointing it out. Okay, say it. You gonna say it?
No, it has a good message that women, not even just women, but everybody, like, you don't know who their kids are gonna end up being, so you can't really say, can you? Because what people do in their day-to-day life impacts the future quite a bit. People don't like to accept that. They like to think that they can do whatever they want and nothing's gonna happen, like John Lennon in his song Imagine. But it's not true. I'd say that Terminator is actually the antithesis of Imagine by John Lennon. We need a laugh track, we really do, but...
Well, that's what Alex was.
Yeah, it's true.
So, yeah. If anyone wants to be a laugh track for us, shoot us a DM. Gex Talk Instagram. We'll happily have you on.
We need to get more guests, and I was going to say... Oh, wait, no, back to what I was saying. Terminator, it's also just so cool. The idea of a robot, no morals, no ethics, no nothing, coming and it's programmed to just kill, you know? He's like, oh, I got to kill you. Guten Tagen. That's how he speaks.
Well, you're wrong.
Oh, I'm not wrong. And I'll tell you why.
If you've if you watched Robocop, you would realise that it's one of the coolest movies ever.
Listen. Okay. It's set in Detroit, and you can't have nothing there.
No, that was one of my points. Robocop's set in Detroit. How's that? Like,
no, I can't actually remember where Terminator was set, but that's because it wasn't important. No, the bit that was important was that, what you call it? This guy. He, like, literally kills a full phone book worth of names just trying to find somebody. Tell me that isn't, like, the most badass thing you've ever seen. He drives a car through the front of a police station. What does he think he is, Nelson Mandela?
No, you know what? You know what's cooler than that? So, this is the scene, right? So, Robocop, he's like, oh, there's a crime going on, I better stop it. And these two guys, right? They take this girl hostage, right? Are you with me? Are you with me? Okay. And the guy is pointing the gun at the girl's head. And Robocop, he gets his analyzation in his brain. And he points at the guy's dick. And you know how girls don't have dicks, right? Mm-hmm. So that means he shoots the guy in the dick. I mean, he shoots through the girl's legs and it hits the guy in the dick. And then he saves the day. How's that not, like, a huge power play?
It's not. That's more smart. Whereas,
but it's
just the brutal force of just killing everything in your way to try and reach your goal. I don't know. It's different.
Nah. I think you gotta watch Robocop, bro.
Yeah.
It is a cool movie.
You know what is a cool movie? And I've been trying to find it, but they don't sell it in Sanity, JB Hi-Fi. And I can only rent it on YouTube or something. But Falling Down with Michael Douglas.
Never heard of it.
So basically, the plot, it reminds me of GTA 4 a little bit. Because Michael Douglas's character, this is the summary. I haven't seen it, but I think it's going to be good when I do see it. Right, Michael Douglas, he's in traffic, right? And then he's like, I'm fed up with this, and leaves his car in LA traffic.
And
or maybe it's New York. I can't remember. Yeah, and that's the plot. He just goes he keeps walking
the same as Taxi Driver?
No, he keeps walking into, like, bad situations. And they'd just be putting him in worse and worse. His day keeps getting worse off and worse off. Yeah, there you go. And it's hard to explain, but you know what's a good movie? Good Time. And I think you should watch it. Long-time fans of the show know that I've been asking Lachlan to watch Good Time for about 6 months now.
I just haven't gotten around to it. The other day, I watched 21 Jump Street.
Which
That
is
was funny. No, I liked that. I was
not-
rufflecoptering. A bit of it was cringe because it had like 2010 humor, but
I remember 2010.
all in all, it was a
In
it was a romp
2010,
and
I
a
was a
half.
6-year-old boy.
Once I was 7 years old.
No, not me. I'll skip
Yeah.
that one.
Alright, so basically, Robocop and Terminator are both cool, and I'm going to say this is a draw.
Yeah, okay. Well, what it comes down to is the next topic.
Also, they do fight each other a lot in like other
Yeah.
media.
That's true. Rap battles.
Rat? Are we going to have one? No. Nah.
No, that's a bit
Nah.
cringe, mate. It's a bit 2010's humour. The,
What about him?
what? Do you want to go outside?
What?
No, you're done for.
What?
You just fired.
Yeah, that's the
That's gonna
kind
be
of
the
comedy
clip for
we have
Discord.
on. That's
Oh,
the
wait,
kind
not
of
for Discord.
That's the kind of comedy we have here.
Yeah,
I think farts are actually funny, if I'm
Yeah.
honest.
yeah.
You can't deny it.
No, you
Okay, yeah,
can't.
we'll go back to what you were saying.
I reckon I have one more topic written down here, but I didn't tell you about it, which is Michael Keaton's Batman and the
Oh,
recent
yeah.
news around that. I don't
no,
know.
I'm confused about it because is he replacing Ben Affleck or is he going to be Batman's dad?
I don't know. but-
Because if I'm all for it if he replaces Ben Affleck because he's going to be in Justice League anyway, so I mean he gets what he wants. But if he replaces Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I'm not going to be happy. because
that's true, but
I think he is
No,
the
I
perfect
think-
Thomas Wayne.
the rumor right now is you're just saying that he didn't even have a line in Batman.
No,
vs
he
Superman.
he just looks like him. If you, I don't know.
You know, Batman
Also,
vs
he's
Superman
really
came
cool
out
in
5
Watchmen.
years ago now.
Did it?
Yeah,
Damn.
or 4.
Yeah, no, wasn't it 2016?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's time for you, but no, I reckon that the news I think I've heard is that Michael Keaton will be playing his version of Batman in
Flash.
the in the upcoming Flash movie, and it's going to have a multiverse connection. So
he'll be a killer Batman
no, he will be Batman
from Batman '89.
Well, I'm not sure about Earth 89 from the
Oh yeah, because that's the same
Cosmic
thing.
Earth.
Oh yeah.
No, because that includes the Schumacher stuff,
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think he would look cool in the Batman suit unless it's the same exact one.
Yeah.
Like,
we
would
saw
they-
this
would
really
they just
cool
use-
Lego figure.
Yeah, I'll put that up right now. I'm gonna timestamp that.
Yeah.
Whoever made that,
Yeah.
it's a cool ass pose.
Actually, maybe we should say the art of the person that made it.
Oh yeah, I
Do you wanna
can't
get it?
remember.
I'll get
Well, I'll
it.
put it on screen, but yeah, you can say it.
Yeah, I'll say it.
I mean, I don't. It depends how they do it. If he's, 'cause I don't like. Are they just gonna replace?
Ben Affleck, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, but like not explain it, or are they gonna explain it by
maybe they'll explain
Flash
it in one
comes
movie.
back, like you know how Flash comes back from Flashpoint, and he's like, everything's different. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he could be like a cool mentor or something, but
Imagine that. The Flash comes
can't-
back.
I kind of just want them to put Pattinson in it.
Gordon is black
Isn't he black in the new one?
in the Pattinson one.
What's that guy? Jeffrey Wright, that's his name.
Yeah.
I think. That means Barbara Gordon's black, so no ginger Barbara Gordon. Oh my god.
Typical.
Terrible
Ginger's getting
representation.
taken out. Yeah.
Even
exactly.
Iris West is usually ginger.
Alright.
She's not ginger in the movies.
Brick Deckard is the guy's name.
Yeah, follow that dude. It's cool.
Yeah.
Some cool
On
ass shit.
Instagram. Man,
If
I'm
you're
telling
not
you.
a virgin, follow him.
Yeah, especially that Batman one, the Michael Keaton. That's good. That's really
Yeah.
good.
That is cool.
Yeah, there's a few other minifig creators, but they're not relevant.
Most of them
right
just
now.
do drawings. But he
What?
goes the extra mile. Most of them just do drawings, but he goes the extra mile and actually makes them.
Yeah, that's true. But what you call it?
What?
Michael Keaton in Batman. He'd be Batman in Justice League, right? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, no. Aren't they saying he's going to be replacing Ben Affleck's Batman, not Robert Pattinson's? I'm excited for Robert Pattinson's Batman.
Same. That it sounds cool. It's
Does.
Paul Dano as Riddler.
Although, to be fair, I have seen the director's other movie with Ross from Friends.
What's the director again? Matt Reeves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
What,
not
is that,
good.
what has he made?
It's not good. So, all I've seen him in, all seen of his work was the one with Ross from Friends, where the plot is one of his old classmates who he wasn't friends with.
Oh, he
makes
made
him
the
a
Planet of the
pallbearer.
Apes.
Which one?
The recent trilogy.
Did he?
And Cloverfield. Apparently those are good.
I don't want to talk about the Planet of the Apes. Go
Oh,
on.
the Ross one came out in 96, so he's had a lot of time 24 years to
Yeah.
improve.
Yeah, well, I didn't like it very much at all. I don't like Ross from Friends actor either.
Do you not like Madagascar?
Why is he in that?
Yeah, he's the giraffe. He's Melman.
Oh yeah, he does sound a bit like him. I thought
His
it was
face
just 'cause
looks
he's
like him.
Jewish.
Have you actually seen Batman 89?
No.
Yeah, that's like you with me with Good Time.
Right,
Because didn't
shut
you
up,
get
man.
them for Christmas?
Yep, okay. No more talking about private situations. Come on.
Sorry. Gosh. Just saying you should
It's
watch
like
it.
Bill Burr on H3H3. It's like, man, there's sick people.
Actually, you might be scared of it. Because my little brother was scared of it.
Yeah, well,
'cause
I'm
of,
not your little brother, mate.
Yeah, well, you act like him. I mean, not you don't act like my little brother specifically. You act like a 9-year-old. Is what I'm trying to say.
How do I act like a 9-year-old?
Well,
I'm
first of all,
constantly
you have
making
autism. You
random
have
noises.
autism, which makes your mental age go down
I'll have you know.
at least 5 years.
No, you're wrong. I am well-adjusted human being.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I can say.
You're just well adjusted.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, I remember last night. Now, fans in the comments, you can say here.
It's your
Last
private
night.
account.
Yeah, this is a bit private, but I don't think it's that private.
No, it was on your private account.
Oh yeah, it's on my private
So
account.
how'd fans see it, if we have any?
No, I meant fans if you've had the same thing happen to you.
Alright.
What are you doing that for? Why you gotta be like this? That's it.
Hey, just
6
go on,
weeks
just
off
go on,
again.
just go on, go on,
No,
go on.
the what you call it? So last night it was about 1 o'clock. I hadn't had anything to drink all day, and I was like, I'm gonna go to sleep. So I go to fall asleep, and every time I'm about to drift off. So now, have you ever been in an arcade? Have you?
Time zone? Yeah.
Yeah, you know air hockey. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the air
yeah.
pucks.
You can actually, if you watch, we won a Nintendo Switch in the arcade vlog 999. We play air hockey. So I mean, if you want a reference, there you go. Watch that.
There you go. But the noise that it makes when you hit it, imagine that. But it sounded like its bass was boosted and it was really, really loud.
I think you've lost the plot, honestly.
Yeah, I did. So I went and chugged a full bottle of water and then I was able to fall asleep.
Yeah, it's hallucinations.
But I just had to avoid the breathing coming from outside my window. Does anyone else have that happen?
Bro, I used to get so scared when, you know, like when it's like really windy and it makes that noise.
Yeah.
That's some scary ass shit.
What, you mean like the whistling noise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That gives me anxiety, bro. Not to downplay anxiety. Just kidding, I don't care. But But
oh no, I'm scared. I can't do it. I can't do it.
But no, like there's this game I've been playing recently called Resident Evil 1, and in it, if you walk outside of the mansion, it just plays that noise, and I can't deal with it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you want me to have a heart attack at night, blast that into my ears. I'll probably die if you do that.
But
I was about to say, oh yeah, this is probably, I don't know when this is coming out. Probably Wednesday.
Yeah, well, we might be having a vlog coming out as well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We might, because we organised this thing. I'm not going to say the location because I don't want to dox myself.
Yeah,
but
get doxed.
Edward, me, and potentially 2 others. Probably only 1 other, and if not,
who's potentially 2 others?
Sandy, but I'm pretty sure he's not going.
He won't.
So, yeah, Alex. I mean, if he quits.
If he quits, it's not happening. Right,
it's not happening because you need at least 3. We're going on a long ass walk to a shopping centre.
I might go to the library and get a book on how to code.
And
do you still have your library card from school?
Yeah.
Can you give it to me?
I got it before school.
Oh, can you give it to me?
No.
Man,
I have too many outstanding.
You are a dog. You are a dog.
Yeah, no. Basically, it probably doesn't have as much impact if you don't know where we live, because you'd be like, well, that's not even that long of a walk. But it's just a dumb thing to do, because why would we walk to that shopping centre for 3 to 4 hours if we can drive there in like 20 minutes?
Yeah, but it's not even about going to that shopping centre.
Yeah.
You know? It's about the walk. It's about friendship. It's like Lord of the Rings.
It's about the journey, not the destination.
But everybody else is just like, nah, I can't do that. I'm too stupid. I need to game.
And
that's another thing.
I was sulking because I invited a bunch of people, and if they said no straight away, I would have been fine. Because
exactly.
But
then
they just waited till a few days before, and they're like, nah, I can't be bothered. And they're just going to be sitting on their asses playing Valorant, probably installing spyware onto their laptops, PCs.
But the 2 people that he is frustrated with, I think the most,
I'm pretty over it now, but at the time I was very annoyed.
2 members of Toasty Noodles as well.
Yeah, Mitchell and Sam. I'm just going to say it. They know who they are.
Dox them.
I'm going to say their addresses. I doubt they're watching, because why would they?
Nobody watches. We need a good title for this.
Yeah, we do need a good title, but yeah, I was very annoyed when I found out that, because I didn't think Alex would actually go, because I deleted all my social media, because in Alex's bio he said something about I'm sorry, but I can't go on this something or whatever.
He said I
but
can't
then he messaged me saying he's actually going on it, so I reinstalled Instagram only. I'm leaving Twitter deleted because that's just a cesspit
It is.
retards.
Twitter is so trash. The only people that use Twitter is homosexuals, and that's a fact.
Twitter is the most retarded thing. I don't recommend anyone having it.
Yeah, if you're thinking what social media should I get, do not get Twitter. If you get Twitter, you may as well just die. To be honest with you, you'd have more fun.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, we're already at 49.
Alright, well, I think we should do some brainstorming, because that's what the fans love. They love us coming up with titles.
Yeah, we actually do that a lot.
Yeah.
We talk about in the video what we're going to name it.
Yeah.
But
that's because then if people see it, they can't say it's clickbait.
Yeah, because we mention it. We're self-aware.
Yeah. No, it's ironic.
Yeah. I don't know what I guess we would have to make it about debates.
No.
But I don't know what kind of debate is very eye-catching.
What about debate tactics 101 and then put in like the year?
Ben Shapiro in brackets. He's not topical though. No.
No, I mean, like, because then kids who do debate, they might be looking up debate tactics and they find our podcast. That'd be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, something along the lines of that.
What about... Alien and Predator aren't that topical anymore.
No, they're not. I'm not sure then. What else? What did we talk about? Robocop, Terminator. Well, Robocop just came into Mortal Kombat, and so did Terminator.
Maybe we should say...
And the Mortal Kombat video on Toasty Noodles is one of the most successful ones.
Yeah, but to be fair, out of the top 5 most viewed videos on Toasty Noodles, 2 of them, 4 and 5, are Gex Talk. So...
Yeah. First one's vlog. Second one's... what do you call it? Mortal Kombat theme song. I think one of them's the Fortnite song. Yeah, I think the third one's that. And then fourth one is episode 10.
I did actually think of something we
1.
could have done that would have been interesting.
What?
So I was thinking, I'm going to go to Reddit. So that's a good start. I'm going to Reddit and I'm going to go to
more retards.
r/MIRS.
Oh yeah, true.
There's 2 million members. Alright, I'm going to sort by no and just see what's in there. Because I did do some trolling on this subreddit.
I did some trolling on a site called Quora, but I don't want to really get
yeah,
into
you can't
it,
say that yet. That's gonna ruin an upcoming video.
Yeah.
It says they can't load posts from r/am I a retard.
I made one. What? I forgot what I
think
wrote.
it's about
it got instantly
racism.
banned. I'll go read it. I'll try and find it. But
Monday.com is a... Oh wait, that's an advertisement. Stop reading advertisement.
Oh my god.
Alright, am I the asshole for roasting my friend on her planning and standards? So, restrictions are easing up around where I live due to high demand for dining in. Customers who want to dine in have to book a reservation. One of my friends decided, who we'll name Linda, she wanted to go to a Korean barbecue with our group and mentioned a certain restaurant within her suburb. Linda didn't want to call. She wanted to use online booking. I too went to the same website and saw a warning to confirm your booking via phone call. Whoa, he's going crazy. He's getting deep. He's spilling the tea on this Linda. Linda's about to get wild. I hate her. No.
She's a bitch.
I tried calling, no one picks up. Due to me wanting things to go perfect, I informed the group chat that someone has to confirm the next day by checking physically. No one within her suburb went because they were busy, and the restaurant's phone wasn't getting picked up. I decided we should go somewhere else where we can confirm our reservations, through the phone, so I planned it with another person in the group and said we were going to a different restaurant since nobody wanted to check the first mentioned Korean barbecue restaurant. Lucky for us, the second restaurant picked up the phone and took the reservation. A few weeks have passed. Linda invites the group again. It was the same restaurant that did not pick up the phone. I wasn't going, so I just ignored it. Hello? You still there?
Nah.
Alright. An hour or so later, she tells me, oh, it's closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. Later, she linked me a picture, unrelated, in the group chat. But it also showed that her phone's notification bar was filled. Oh, no.
Bro, why is he taking so long to get to the point? Oh my god.
I know. This guy must be gay or something. Nobody has female friends. Or maybe it's a girl. It probably is a girl. Maybe I should leave my number in the comments.
Bro, skip to the end. Is there like a too long didn't read?
Yes, there is.
I'll read that.
But wait, actually, can I just read the chat log? Because it does put it in here. It says, second friend, can you read some of the notifications on your phone, please? Linda's BF. Oh, she never does. Chaotic. Linda, huh? Second friend, how many emails are in your inbox? Linda, what that mean? Me. Low standards outbreak. In the house, on the phone, and on her plan. Who the heck says first Korean barbecue again when we had trouble booking last time? Scrub, nub, noob. Linda, watch your mouth. What? Just using facts and logic? Don't kill the messenger, Linda. Then it's blanked out. Hate the way you text. Oh. Me. Second friend. Said it. Linda. Please text like a polite person. Me. It was polite. Linda. So negative for everything you say. Ask everyone who like how you text. I'm not. Linda, OMG. Ha ha ha. Next time, check if the Korean barbecue is open. Jeez. Ha ha. I don't like to phone every Korean barbecue in our city. OMG. Why did I say those things? Because her boyfriend and second friend said things relating to her chaotic and to clear her phone. Turns out, Linda didn't like the way I typed, but we've been through this. I told her in the past to not take me seriously through text. Obviously, she forgot that talk. Now, apparently, there is a strain in our relationship due to me roasting her standards for going to the same place without checking. TLDR, friend dislikes the way I called her out on her plans and standards. Now there is a strain in our relationship. Who is at fault? I need to log in. Let me just get the link and then I'll do a comment.
That is probably one of the worst "Am I the Arseholes" I've ever heard.
What do you mean? I think they're
he quite obviously
I should have picked a
the
different
arsehole.
one, to be fair.
Yeah. I think you should get banned.
I should get banned from Gextalk.
Wait, right. I should read out my one. It's a lot shorter.
Okay.
This is one that I made and instantly got banned by AutoMod. This is the title. My autistic friend won't shut up when I command him to. The fucking dumbass friend, name is Eddie, kinda like Special Ed, keeps always talking and never shuts the fuck up. All he ever does is make fun of me for being a normal person. Well, this retard doesn't stop screaming and being a retard. Am I the asshole? Sorry, your post has been removed. Oh, what?
What?
Oh, I think it got removed because it says the title did not begin with the acronym AITA.
Yeah, mine didn't get removed for being fake. It got removed for being too emotional. I'll read out mine. It's a bit longer, but it's quite a riot the whole time.
I'm gonna redo it with.
Alright.
You'll probably still get banned, but yeah.
Alright, here is my one, if I can find it.
This is pretty funny. I remember it.
Alright. AITA. Question mark. Am I the asshole? One of my friend's new stepkids are ruining my life. So it's poker night and I'm driving around this friend's house when I get a text, which I don't check as I'm driving. I arrive and my pal opens the door and says, "Sorry buddy, the wife couldn't get the kids round her parents. Her mom's sick," or something like that. I get angry and ask if poker's still on. He says, "Sure, but the kids are here." Okay, what could go wrong? Right? Everything. This dude has lived there like 2 months and these kids call him dad and stuff. We start playing poker and the kid runs around and the kid runs over my ankle and trips, breaking a tooth or something. There's blood everywhere, and this kid is crying or whatever. And his mother, if you can call her that. That's probably what got it removed there, because I was being too... Apparently I wasn't being objective enough. I've actually lost my spot now. And the kids... wait. And his mother, if you can call her that, starts saying I tripped him. So I started to yell, getting in her face. And her kid started crying or whatever. So I went outside for a cigarette. I'm still... I'm dyslexic, I can't keep in line. I'm still angry at these kids for ruining... for ruining the poker game, so I kicked the bin over. And I kid you not, a positive pregnancy test falls out. So I grab it and show it to my friend. He starts sobbing. I mean, he's really losing it. And then in brackets, she made him get a vasectomy just after they got married. And so now he's in hysterics, and the kids are crying and bleeding. And my friend and I are fuming, but seeing him getting angry with her, I can't help but laugh. And he tells me to leave as one of my other buddies shows up. And I tell him, long story short, the boys head to a McDonald's and play on the table there. A few weeks ago, and the poker nights have switched to my place, so I haven't spoken to him. The fishing trip's coming up, and he says he can't go because he took his woman back and need a holiday to sort it out. This dude's the best when it comes to fishing and always brings the best beers. And he's a really good mate. Instead of us hanging out, he's hanging out with a cheater and her spoiled kids. Those should be my beers and my buddy, not theirs. Am I the asshole here? And then, what's the comments? Somebody said, you are the arsehole. They're just kids, for God's sake. It was one night. You could have rearranged rather than got angry and went on rampage. I said, I see your point. These kids are really, really annoying. No, I said, but these kids are really, really annoying. They responded, they're children. You were annoying for not understanding that as a grown adult. And then I replied, I don't know, bro. These kids are like devil spawns. I swear. Although I can see how I might sound bad with you not experiencing them. Also, the one I tripped is always walking into things. My friend should have paid for them shouldn't have paid for them stupid goggles he wears, because the boy still can't see. That's why I am mad, because seriously, the kid gets tripped by me, and every time I see him, not gonna say I'm not gonna say he each other, cause that boy ain't never seen. Oh wait, no wait. Okay, I get it now. I said that boy gets tripped by me every time I see him. Not gonna say we see each other, cause that boy ain't never seen anything in his life. Which is a joke about him wearing goggles.
It's goggles.
You are the arsehole. Your immaturity and stupidity is beyond belief. You're entitled and selfish. They are children. No one cares about your stupid poker games. A competent adult, which you are clearly not, would have went to the children's aid instead of carrying out yet another bad habit, smoking and hitting other people's things. Because you are a boy in a man's skin. What do I look like, Shane Dawson? No, he's a man in a boy's skin.
Damn.
That's too far. That was not funny. No, this one says EHS, which means...
What's that mean?
I don't know. I think it means that there's both at fault. And it says, you made a SHITY situation a lot worse. And you're a bit of an idiot. If you leave a pregnancy test out for too long, they will return positive. That's why you need to look at it 5 minutes or whatever it is after using it instead of an hour or a day or something. That pregnancy test was likely not positive at all. I said, yo, is that true? Ha 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 ha. Lol. She didn't know that either, I'm assuming, because they needed to make up. Either way, I'm done with her.
Damn.
The next one said, you sound absolutely awful. Of course you're the arsehole. You freaked out at a kid for being a kid. Maybe the mum shouldn't have blamed you. No idea how you were sat. But you shouldn't have screamed at her because she couldn't find childcare. And her kid got hurt. That test probably wasn't positive. And even if it was, you're an arse for throwing it in her face when she clearly don't want any more kids. That's not even a good point. The last bit, yeah, she cheated, but you're the asshole. I think I'm in the right here. This wasn't even a joke. This is actually something that happened.
That actually happened.
This actually happened. No, it's inspired. Okay, but you said they, capital letters, don't want any more kids. Nope, my friend don't got any kids. Just his wife. She says he's like a father to them, but my boy wouldn't be a dad to kids like hers. But he is. He's living with them. No, wait, this isn't me. This is somebody else. Living them. They're calling him dad. He is their dad. It is simple. If you think kids are crappy, that's your opinion of them. Blah blah blah. You're the bad guy. These are kids, these are his kids, not biologically, from what you said. But he provides for them. He cares for them, which makes them his children. They both agreed for him to get a vasectomy. So yes, they don't want any more kids. If it is what it is, if you want to continue being his friend, you need to accept they are his kids and he loves his wife and can't treat them how you did or they won't be friends much longer. Me and him are tight. He ain't happy, man. He don't get no more fishing time, no more poker time, and he's always with those kids. He told me he didn't want the vasectomy, and she said if he wanted to marry her, he needed one. She's the worst, and so are her kids. Oh, alright. And then the last one here, I just said he's not a dad, he's basically a babysitter that doesn't get paid. I think that was pretty funny, but I might have gone on a little bit too long with that segment there.
Well,
what?
I think we got to end this soon because we've been going on for more than an hour.
Right, I'm going to say goodbye. I will be back next week, and then the week after that.
Yep.
Gex Talk is back on the road.
Gex Talk is back, baby.
Yep, so all those other little podcasts in our area, 27 views per video. You can shove it. The big boys are back. Shut up.
Alright. Sign off, bro.
Alright, see yous.
See you laters, alligators.